Peace, love, and light, family. I am Picasso Cognizance. This is Resolute Fathers. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend about Resolute Fathers. Now, according to jacobsburger.com, child support obligation of a parent in prison, according to New Jersey law, both parents of a child are obligated to financially support their child until they are emancipated or turn the age of 19. A parent's obligation to pay child support does not automatically end when incarcerated. An incarcerated parent is still expected to pay the full amount. Now, how is that even possible if they locked up, family? Think about it. Of child support payments. And if they do not pay child support on time, they may accrue arrears in child support back payment. Accruing arrears may lead to a number of other consequences that affect a parent's quality of life once they are no longer incarcerated. Now, if y'all go back to my previous video, I talk about how the United States abolished the incarceration of people who failed to pay off debt. Debtor's prison, and that was abolished since 1833. Okay, it's 2023, family. That's why I say, we got to know our parental rights. Because these folk just getting over on everybody that's on child support. However, if your former partner is placed in jail or sentenced to time in prison, it will most likely reduce their income and subsequently may reduce their ability to pay the previously agreed upon child support. The effect of prison on income and assets. If a parent is incarcerated, their income may be drastically reduced. State minimum wages do not apply to incarcerated individuals, and the average hourly wage for incarcerated persons in New Jersey varies between just 26 cents and $2 per hour before taxes and deductions. With this in mind, incarcerated parents may not earn enough to pay full child support. Come on, family. We know this, fam. Even though they are still required to do so. In most cases, incarcerated parents with child support are expected to use their savings or additional assets. Now they pulling from your savings account, family. They pulling from your savings account, such as a retirement account or real estate, to cover child support costs during their time in jail. If an incarcerated parent wants to reduce their child support payment obligation, they will need to request a child support modification from the court. Child support modifications during incarcerations. All parents have the right to seek a child support modification if their circumstances significantly change. A 2016 federal ruling states that incarcerated parents have the ability to ask the court to review and potentially modify their child support order during the incarceration period. Now, if y'all want to know how to do a modification, join Resolute Fathers Patreon. That being said, parents who are incarcerated do not automatically receive a modified child support order. To be considered for a child support modification, parents must submit a child support modification application. At this point, the court will review the details of the family's circumstances and determine if a child support modification is appropriate during the period of incarceration. If a parent does receive a modified child support order, it is important to note that child support modification is generally not retroactive to the date of incarceration, and it will not reduce any arrears already owed by the incarcerated parent except if there were arrears accumulated incorrectly following the date the modification is effective. Is child support enforceable against parents who are incarcerated? If an incarcerated parent is unwilling or unable to pay child support, the parent receiving the payments can work with an experienced child support attorney. There it is. Got to watch out for them attorneys, family. Got to watch out for them attorneys. Elder law attorneys are the highest paid type of lawyer in Georgia, earning $833 an hour on average. Straight hustle game. It don't make no sense to be making all that money, man. If this is, supposed to be for the child, I think this is my opinion. I think the state nor the Fed should be getting any type of cut of that if it's for the children, right? The children should receive the whole 100%. Unfit parent is a parent that, basically do not want to take care of their child or have their, child in danger's eye or whatnot. Okay? Other than that, I believe that a parent shouldn't run down there to, the child support because somebody cheated or something. Or, they feeling salty. I mean, that's just crazy, family. You feel me? Anyways, if an incarcerated parent is unwilling or unable to pay child support, the parent receiving the payments can work with an experienced child support attorney and the courts to seek enforcement of the incarcerated parent's support obligation, similar to a non-incarcerated parent's refusal to pay child support. An incarcerated parent can face a number of court measures that can impact them in the future once released from jail, such as withheld income. Once the incarcerated parent is released and finds employment, the court can send a notice to their employer, who will then implement any ongoing deductions from the parent's paycheck as calculated by the court. The funds would then be sent to New Jersey's Family Support Center for distribution until any child support debts are satisfied. Suspension of a driver's license or other professional license. The court may suspend, revoke, or deny any driving professional, occupational, or recreational license. Suspension of passport renewal and application privileges. If an account reaches $2,500 in arrears or more, the parent will be unable to renew or apply for a passport. Credit reporting. Once an account has at least $1,000 in arrears, a parent's failure to pay will be reported to credit reporting agencies. Seizure of assets. If the non-custodial parent demonstrates a refusal to pay child support, then the Department of Human Services may be able to seize any assets in the bank or whatever a party holds in stocks or bonds. And this is the whole point of this channel, to let you parents know, we have to co-parent. Because these folk don't care nothing about you, family. It's all about that money. Now, according to the We Hunt versus Ledbetter case. Now, this is what the 11th Circuit Court said. Okay. The court reasoned that the primary purpose of Title 4D was to recoup the state's welfare expenditures on behalf of needy families by collecting child support from absent parents. While the AFDC program itself was intended to benefit needy families with children, Title 4D was intended to benefit the public treasury and taxpayers. Think about this, family. This straight from the Supreme Court's mouth, family. You know what I'm saying? So we got to be mindful of this. Make sure you like, subscribe, and tell a friend about Resolute Fathers. Make sure you get that copy of Who's the Daddy. It is on Amazon. Peace, love, and light.